Now we'll send it over to the Mommy McGyvers.
Welcome back to another Mommy McGyver Monday. We are real moms with real tips.
We want you to take a quick break, grab your coffee, sit down, and we have something really fun to show you to do with the kids.
Yes, New Year's Eve is a really fun way to bring the family together and do something kind of meaningful together. So this year, as our tradition has become for New Year's, we stopped going out to the parties, we stopped being out on the scary, dangerous roads, we stopped paying $150 for a babysitter for 4 kids on New Year's. And so we stay home now and make it a game night, and we make fun food, and really it's a sentimental, traditional kind of time for my family. So
we're kind of the opposite. We get together with other families that have a bunch of kids, and we have like a bazillion kids, and we're all together. And so we have a tip that can make prepping for the night fun and get the kids in on the action. Now these are kid-friendly hors d'oeuvres. And tell the kids they're not pinwheels, they're hors d'oeuvres.
Okay, so we're classing it up a little bit. So we start with a can of just crescent roll dough. We roll it out, and it's a perfect triangle you can see here, right?
Yes, this is part of the winging it.
Yes, then you fill it up with whatever you want. So we have a savory and we have a sweet. So show us what you're doing.
My kids are just plain old meat and potato type kids, and so we just put cheese and ham or turkey slices, and it's literally this simple. When the kids did it, they just put ham and turkey and cheese in there.
And that's something they'll eat because it's something that they like.
Yes,
and
they
made
know
it.
what's
so
in
it's
there.
a win-win. Mine is a dessert pinwheel. So what I did was a cup of pumpkin, and it's just the pumpkin, the canned pumpkin, not the pumpkin pie filling. 4 ounces of cream cheese, which is a half of the block of cream cheese. And then you put in some pumpkin pie spice, it's 2 tablespoons, and some sugar. And it's just good old table sugar to sweeten it up a little bit. You whisk this together and it'll turn out like magic, like this. And all you do is just smooth that over the crescent roll dough, and you go all the way to the edges on my perfect rectangle.
Nice, nice.
And then roll it up.
It's so versatile that you could put anything in here, because you had the idea too of like bacon and chives, and
Yes,
what was that
and
other
cream
thing?
cheese.
Yeah.
Bacon, chives, and cream cheese, or like Gruyere cheese would be really great.
make
Or
it all
when we were
fancy.
making this with the kids for the sample, the kids said, what about cream cheese and like a really good like blackcurrant jelly, or a really fancy jelly, that would
Nice.
make it great. So you roll it up.
Just roll it up. And the kids, like my 8-year-old, he did this great without any problems. But of course, like the 4-year-old, he needed a little help with his rolling.
Yes, and it's okay if it's not perfect. It's really okay. Part of the thing you want it to be is fun with your kids. So what I do, instead of having a sharp knife on hand to cut these, I let my kids use scissors, and it goes something like this. And they just cut straight down on
nice.
it. And then the next thing you do with these, you kind of arrange them a little bit, make them look all nice and round. That one kind of ruined. But then you dip it in some cinnamon sugar.
Nice.
And you put it on a baking sheet. These bake at 375 for about 12 to 15 minutes.
Excellent. And the same here. Like if you just get the same cook time that's on the crescent rolls,
Right.
then that will
Yes,
give you that as well.
exactly.
And so the same here. Like I got the knife and I did the cutting and lay them out on the cookie sheet. It is that fun and simple. And the kids will have fun sharing them with their friends
Right.
and telling
It's
everybody
something
that
they made. Right.
And also, when we made these before, it was perfect leftovers for lunch the next day. I
Awesome.
popped them in the lunch boxes,
Awesome.
and they had a really nice, easy
Yes.
lunch.
And you could use these for school parties this season. You could use them for snacks for your kids, just something quick to go to. So thank you for joining us again. And
For a recap on this and the recipe, visit casa.com and click on the Mommy McGyver tab. And we want to wish you a very happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy
All
New
right,
Year.
Happy New Year.
Those
All right,
look really
thank you,
good, by
ladies.
the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, just ahead, we're going to get a check on your weather with meteorologist John Smith.
And you want to freshen up the look for that New Year's Eve party right around the corner. We're going to find out what is in and out with these two ladies from Tijeras Hair Company. Stick around.